to my playthrough of Mass Effect. So we've just finished off with Feros, and I'm pretty sure I've surveyed everything in this area. So what we're going to do is, instead of just heading on to the other areas, Vermeer, Noveria, and the asteroid, I'm just going to duck back to the Citadel real quick. And we'll see what's new there.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Rightio. I suppose we can do that first. Pretty sure there's nothing to be learned in our own system. Venus. Earth. Look at Earth. Mars. Where the Protean artifact was discovered. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and all the way around Pluto. Ice Dwarf World. And what we're after is Luna. Tali as always, and let's take Caden along. Because why not? We'll give him some time off the ship. so let's go for this cluster first. Whoa, I haven't brought you out in a while. Oh, you've got both of these as well. Let's see. I'll chuck them up. Okay. First aid and medicine. Stasis. Stasis is always a good one. Okay. And better update his equipment. Just mark a bunch of this as junk. How high have I got? Tyrian armor, so Garrus has got a nice set waiting for him. There's Rex. Alright, so we got 5. I'll hold off on that. Tyrian. Alright, so that's all junk stuff. And let's give you damage protection. Because why not? I use a pistol. I want to give you... No, why not? Again, nothing too major. You have some incendiary rounds. Okay. Yeah, gravity here seems to be about the same as the other places. You get the same amount of distance with the jets. A little disappointing. Posture red up there. You can do it. What's this? Down. So another one here. Level up. That didn't hit me. Alright, so there doesn't seem to be anything else here, per se. Can't see anything else on the other side. Oh, I don't want to go getting stuck down there. It'll take forever to get out. There's the place. Suppose we can deal with it first. funny how I have aim assist turned off, and yet it still seems to have hit a target I wasn't aiming at. There's no resources on this one. Well, there were. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any resources here at all. Which sucks. But I suppose makes sense. We've explored all the resources this place had. Oh. Whoops. Please don't stay dead. Well, there we go. It does have a correcting feature. If I remember correctly, in the original you just exploded. Welcome. They're none.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Into the first one. You guys even able to kill that thing on your own?
That's the last of them.
Jumping straight back into Mass Effect on bloody veteran difficulty may not have been the wisest of choices. So, alert! Toxic gas is being vented into the bunker.
I think we're good, Commander. Contact. Perimeter secured. That's it. Back.
I don't think that's any faster. The lights on the optical mainframe flicker and die. The first of the 3 computer clusters containing the VI is offline. Building 2.
All clear.
Alright. Death Central number 2.
Take him out. Launch shield.
God damn it. Can't shoot through your teammates. What's the rocket using? One left.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Alrighty. Alert! Kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex.
Contact.
second of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
And the 3rd building.
Hostile contact.
Well. Oh, I'm out of grenades. That's why.
Charging up.
Right as Tali went down.
I owe you one.
Mate, how is it that the Quarian is lasting longer than you? Their entire species are just squishies. Alert, additional security drones powering up. Yay, I wanted more drones. Look at them. Bloodthirsty little buggers.
Shields down.
Guts them.
All clear.
Gets fun.
And finally, a burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hardsuit heads-up display interprets it as a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies, until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Alright, so I get to choose a specialization. So I can improve warp and lift, as well as the duration and damage of all of the biotic abilities. Or reduce recharge time on all my biotic abilities, allow me to use them more often. And then improve barrier and stasis. Sebastian's use biotics for defense. Nemesis, specialist who uses the mass effect fields to inflict heavy damage. Considering how little damage I seem to be doing with my biotics in this one, I'm going to go Bastion. So there it is. Allows enemies in stasis to be damaged. Barrier and stasis. For now, throw in lift. Lift will be a great one in the second Mass Effect, but not so much in this one. I'll gain the ability of barrier for now. You can have barrier, and let's give you an offensive ability. Tali, let's get that shotgun right up. I still haven't picked up any biotic amps. It's weird. Yeah, that's fine. No better pistols. Not you. Tali. Oh yeah. Next level Firestorm. Yeah, nothing else compares. Shredder. So you're still set for organics. There, tungsten. Screw up synthetics with this thing. Alright. And yeah, there's no quarry and armor still. How unlucky can you get?
Perimeter secured.
Wait. Are you telling me he's got a 4th level gladiator's outfit? Tali's still on her starter equipment. Yeah, he should be lasting way longer than her. He just likes to stand in the way of the bullets, I suppose. Exiting the building. Alright, well, as far as I can tell, there's no resources to be collected here. So we'll go and get this. There is a little something to find out here. I'll see if I can find it before I go disappearing. Let it. No. I researched all this, didn't I? Hang on. It's not anything important, so I probably shouldn't fuss too much about finding it. Red zone.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Yeah, I know. Just let me scooch up and outside. No, 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 no. Come on. No, you're going even further down. No, it's not down there.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Not too far out yet. I do appear to be going further and further out. Where is this thing? We're going to search this entire damn place and find out I'm remembering from a completely separate game, aren't we?
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Just gonna check to this corner. If it's not there, then duff. I don't know where I'm going. Little Easter egg hidden somewhere around here, but I cannot for the life of me remember where it is.
You need to
forget
turn
it.
back, Commander. You're going beyond the...
I'm not spending a bloody hour looking for that damn thing. Alright, so that's that done. So we'll head back to the Citadel now. Like I was originally trying to do. Okay. You know what? Before we head out, let's go have a little chit chat with all our peoples. Because that's always fun. Yeah, let's wait first this time. Kaden. What weird flirting have you got for me this time?
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
This a personal observation, Caden?
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but yeah. There's a lower deck rumor that she's interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady, to my tastes, but I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
My relationship with Dr. Tassoni is professional.
All right, only a rumor, but you don't have to spend your off-duty time with me. Not if you don't want to.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Caden?
You're right, sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Feros. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Feros had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Are you saying I'm cutting corners somewhere?
I'm saying it's probably inevitable that we'll have to. And when that happens, I want to help you. When someone important to you is up on a ledge, you help them. Keep them from mistakes better made by a kid.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals. Maybe some static too, I guess. If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Sorry, Caden. This was just a battlefield thing.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals.
It's so harsh the way that they
With your
word that.
permission,
But
I shall return to my duties.
anyway, he's been shut down now. Sharkwas, do you have anything
Yes,
else?
Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I
Gone through
enlisted
this,
right out of
right?
med school.
Yeah.
But humanity needs the Alliance. Goodbye, Commander.
She has a lot more to say in the second game.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
You're female. Doesn't matter.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
They really hard
What
line
about
you
us,
into a
Shepard?
relationship between
Is there a
them.
mutual attraction,
people.
or was I wrong about that too?
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is
Sorry,
very
Mako.
embarrassing for me, Commander.
Not my
Please,
way.
let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
It's one of the hardest things for me is to not hook up with someone in the first game. Because it hardlines you into it so hard. But I'm holding out for someone else. Tali!
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Steren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Seren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with, and he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Nice speaking with you, Tali. Next on the agenda, Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
Story
I
time
tried
with
to help.
Rex.
That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, let's just go to Rexy boy. I want to equip you with some new armor. Wow, I haven't used you in a while. You're a shotgun user. Yeah, let's just chuck that on. Let's see. Jeez. You can have that. Alright. It's Rex and Garrus. Oh, I've already given you a upgrade on your armor. Shows this stuff's useless. And the Krogan medium.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. It says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Commander,
Yes.
good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the Cyclones. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
In other words, they have 4 testicles.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was a big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Alright.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Right. First, let's do... Sell the junk stuff. Level 2, level 3. Don't need that many of those. Jeez, I got a lot of these. Leave it at that for now. Let's see. We got human. I forget what I was looking for originally. Afford this. Less shots, but so much more powerful. That and even more damage. Coming up against organics in the next story mission. Okay. So that took a fair while, but now we'll head off and go into the Citadel. I remember, Joker, did you have anything new to say?
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did it back. You won.
This is just
top of my
freaking
class
out
in
again.
flight school. I earned that. All those
I'm
comments.
sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean? Okay. Even put the Normandy in my
We
hands.
heard
I'll
all
make
that.
I have to go.
All right. See.
Alright, so he's got nothing new to say other than that little quib at first. Oh, Tali. I'll take Tali. Let's go with Rex.
Equalizing
in the
interior
tank.
pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
You Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
Alright. Let's see. First off, I gotta check each of the shops looking for bloody Quarian armor.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
There's a biotic amp. It's barely an upgrade. Alright, what do we got? Human. It's all human. I don't need that. before I take that, check out CSEC first. Fairly sure nothing new crops up, but just in case. And yeah, nothing ever shows up there.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Feros is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Stop by the medics here. Anything new going on here?
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
I completely forgot about this one. You've just got upgrades. Yeah, that's a quest that I don't usually do. I know I've done it before, but not one I'm very familiar with. Let's just poke our head into Flux real quick. Not usually anything new shows up here, but hey, you never know. Talia has something to say.
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla. I love this place. The crowds, the action, it's great.
Huh. Places like this always want to hire Krogan bouncers. Looks like we're a status symbol.
I wouldn't say it's a status symbol, more like something that really assures that they're not going to mess with anyone.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
Nothing here.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Alrighty. Oh, Conrad.
Oh, sure.
Thanks. Commander, I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
What's on your mind?
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Why would you want to be a Spectre, Conrad?
Because I wanted to show the Council what humanity can do, just like you. I'd make a great Spectre. I know you're afraid to trust people after losing your team at Akuz, but I'd never let you down.
What about your wife, Conrad? She trusts you too. Aren't you letting her down?
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Conrad.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Hey look, an Omni tool. Tali uses Omni tools. Gives shield bonus. Could be worth it. Ah, but the med gel upgrade I need. Check the other stores first before I start buying useless stuff. As it happens, Morlan.
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I'll do shopping
Let me see what you have.
because I don't remember how this goes.
You will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Non-human armor. It's all Krogan and Tyrion.
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes? Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
Upgrades I need. How is it I say just normal stuff and I still get bloody Tyrion and Krogan armor?
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Things have changed, Morlan.
But the doctor... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morlan. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on! I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Before we head back to medical clinic. Again, fairly sure we're done with Cora's den. Right, have a sticky beak. What do you got to say, Tali?
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem. I could get used to living like this.
Just had a good thing going here. Too bad he got greedy.
A few of my people have visited here on their pilgrimage, but their descriptions of the wards hardly do them justice.
Harkin, you got anything new to say?
Go away. Let me drink it.
Nope.
I got business here, but not with you.
Alright, nothing here. Let's do a quick jump. Medic.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
What about your captain?
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Alright. Presidium. Embassies.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Huh, didn't get that last time. Anything else I missed in here?
I saw your Feros report. If we had known anything about the Thorian, Exogeny would never have been given the permits to start a colony there. Thank God the colony survived. We can't afford to have too many failures out in the Traverse. It's one of our major expansion regions.
All in a day's work, Ambassador.
Sometimes I envy you, Commander. Running around the galaxy, doing whatever you please, never worried about the long-term consequences. No, you leave that to me. I have to look at the big picture, and usually it's not very pretty.
Yeah, shut up.
Just ignore him, Shepard. The ambassador's a little bitter sometimes. Comes with the job.
So you say.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this... But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside...
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military's keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Crap. I don't remember where to find Kahoku. Nothing there. Admiral Kahoku. Where were... What the hell?
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Let all races herald the glory of the Infusers who raised them all with light.
He's probably up in the tower, isn't he? We'll do some shopping first.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake wants.
Who are you to tell me what my husband
Yes,
wants?
you two.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
God, it's hard to say.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Is this about keeping the baby safe, or is this about you losing your last link to your brother?
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
I think she's wrong, but it's her choice. Balavan, you don't have anything for me.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Non-human armor, please. Tyrion, Krogan, Tyrion. Ah.
Show me your items.
No, upgrades. Not the upgrades I needed.
Show me your items.
Standard items. But human stuff, and a license. Why did you do that? Oh, that's why. Why is it the sniper again? Weird. And shoots faster. Presidium, Citadel Tower. Alright, Admiral Kohaku. Are you around? What do you have to say, Tali?
300 years ago, the Geth drove my people into exile. We asked the Council to wipe the synthetics out, but they ignored our pleas.
Maybe if they'd listened, we wouldn't be here now.
Maybe.
I've always wondered if the Turians released the genophage on their own, or if the Council secretly encouraged them.
Most likely the Council had a word of it.
He's okay.
Gareth?
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Alright. So that's another side mission I gathered. Kohaku. God, I cannot for the life of me remember where he is.
What's with the helmets, Tali? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Let all races herald the glory of the creating all life.
technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Hey, you're the Shepherd kid.
Hey, been a long time, huh?
Have we met?
I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
You're retired, yeah. You know how it is. Times are tough for vets. They always are.
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal. You know.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right? You ever just sit and watch people? You can learn a lot.
How can you fight your own people, Rex? There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
The hell was that? Let's see, Kohaku. Check CSEC. If I don't find him here, then I'll
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Shame I didn't punch the bitch. She is out of her way to just mess you up. Yeah, he's not here.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Alright. Yeah. Track down Kohaku another time.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Oh, hang on. I might remember how to do it. Yeah, the comm terminal.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, Exo Shepard.
Shepard speak? Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
I know what that's like. Do you remember Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
What kind of incident?
You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Alright. It looks like I can't use this to talk to Kohaku. Which is a bummer. Alrighty. So we got this asteroid to deal with. Deal with that shortly. About 90% sure this asteroid is actually DLC from the original series and is a mission I've not done very much of. I think I've done it like twice. Out of the times I've played this. There's Eden Prime. Xanadu. And finally, Nirvana. So nothing new here. Which is a shame, but onwards to the asteroid. Okay, so we'll start here. 4. Terra Nova. Tier. And Loki. Alright, so nothing to do for those. So we got an asteroid. Actually going to take the two of you this time. Because why not?
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling heard your transmission. Can you hear me? Haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Alright. Immediately spin around. There is a thingy over here. G. Mendel. This victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of their head at close range. It's likely he surrendered, only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Station. Survey Station 3, final entry, logged by Engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Sludges shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. So yeah.
Direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Alright. Well, hello.
Tarians.
Harak! Check! Check! Release the Feros!
You're not going to put me out, are you? back there. The other one downstairs. Goodies.
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I've
gotta go. Good luck.
Nice. I don't think there's any other upgrades or anything I can open. Hello.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Adwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it, it'd be bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
I can understand that.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie, don't do anything stupid.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Nothing to do. Transmission tower. Survey station 3, that's where I started. That's the next fusion torch. The hell? Yeah, that was a bit weird. hopes I can use to get up. Let's look. Data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations has been restored. Survey station locations are now shown on your map. Excellent. So we already had survey stations. 3. There's 1. Come on. And there we go.
Redeploying.
This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station operated by X-57's engineers. Includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to be recorded. Radio X-57, rockin' this rock since 2182. Radio X-57, when your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Radio X-57, talk hard. Radio X-57, your last, best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers. You notice an open text file, the personal journal of the station operator. It reads in part, Project Director wants to shut us down, says our music is too extreme, that we're inciting the younger workers to riot and sleep with aliens. I asked him if he'd listen to us. He said he talked to someone who'd heard about what we played. Of course.
You hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Alright. Yes. So that's the radio. Before we head to the next thing, check out the service station here. Come on. So it really needs back boosters. His body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantly.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Oh, she died instantly by the explosion. Here's the door. Alrighty. So we got the next fusion torch to get. So we got the radio. Survey 1, 3. That's 2 over there. This has got the mines in it.
Warning. Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed
onward. Back up. Can't remember if I can set them off or not. First of all, Ashley. Huh, okay. I thought she could wear stronger. Ah, there's Ashley. Right. Yeah, you might as well wear that. Assault rifles already really good, but that is amazing. Toxic. High caliber 2. Let's do that. Okay. Me, Kaden, and you useless at the moment. Ah, right, saving. So I don't remember how this works.
Hostile spot.
Yo. Yeah, that's what I really want. Being shot at. By the way. Seriously?
Perimeter secured.
There we go. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, no glowy and shit there.
Now it gets fun.
There it is. You guys try and deal with those. I can't stand up. Oh! It's almost standing there. Guy floating up above. Ashley, why? What is it? That's the basic. Use your damn assault rifle. commend your AI in one episode, critically you go dumbasses in another. I don't know why they keep switching to weak weapons. She's got no combat training put into the bloody sniper rifle. That's definitely not the most powerful weapon in the character.
Negative contacts, Commander. Good as new.
Heal up. Open the med kit. Ah! Fat fingered it. There we go. Lots of monies.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Busted.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
Whoa.
Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here! Okay. So we need... In fact, I'll put the marker on. Shredder rounds. I'll use some incendiary for a bit. Better combat? Not really. Just chuck the damage up as high as I can make it. Why not? Need better armor for me? Nope. Let's chuck shields up the... Oh, look at that. I think Tali uses that. I might save it for her. Oh my god. Equalizer. All up I leveled up. Let's do... barrier. Throw. And for you,
Since you really want your bloody sniper rifle out. This way. I'm getting close to that time where I need to do something about food. Get there in time. So there's the last torch. Ah, that's leading to the main facility. Nope, I need to deal with that later. Uh-oh. Well, I don't think there's any fall damage. Surely that would have destroyed this thing if there were. Hello, strange person. Looks like he died with a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service pack. Nice.
Heading out.
Now what can we find here? Some sort of laser or drill. Communications are down and there are non-corporate dropships landing near the main facility. There are flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I'd guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Hello, drones that just suddenly show up. Faint footprints in the dust leading off to the east. That's just how I find the body. So basically he activated the drones, left to go and investigate the shooting, and they got sniped. High ground. There's all shooting coming from Apparently not. I got no idea if I'm actually killing it. Probably not. Nah, it would have been way more damage than that if I was. Yep.
I'm on my way.
Damn it.
Release the Baron!
Yes, release them. That way they can come to me. Jeez.
Now I'm ready.
Hello. Not warp. Singular. Ah, ha ha ha. That was bad. Grenade storage. And disable. No cutscene this time.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Hi.
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that?
I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Solved without any bloodshed. Well, for them. What is going on? Shepard, what are you doing? Great. Nice to know that happened. We go. How to do it. Man facility. Lady. Come on. Feel like we're really bloody close. That is dead, right? No. This one's still moving. lots of enemies.
Eat this!
Four. Wait. I thought I just saw someone run past me.
Good as new.
Come on, shoot. Huh.
Good as new.
Oh, there is a way out, yeah. Nearly all of them.
Take them out!
A door. Oh, he's in there.
Die! You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Oh boy. He needs to be stopped.
I'm not letting a terrorist like you go free. Do what you want with the others, but it'll be the last thing you do.
I hope this is worth it! I'm going to enjoy gutting you.
Ah! You just wait till I get on that mic. Oh, that almost killed me. That definitely killed me. I get hit with 2 or 3 bloody rockets. How far back do I go? Ah, just to this. Let's go this way this time. And that's blocked. Grenade storage. Ah, that's what took me. Aaron. In there. Damn. I'm getting my butt kicked. Barrier.
But you're no better than us. I gave you a chance to save them, and you threw it away. Who's the real terrorist here?
You and I are nothing alike. You killed those people. You pushed the button. And now you'll pay for it.
Go ahead, kill me. I'm not afraid to die. But know this. One day soon, the human race is gonna pay for what it's done.
Crazy.
You're just a demented madman who gets off on killing humans. Don't try to make it sound like some holy crusade.
It is a crusade. And we won't stop until we wipe your filth from the universe. The Batarians have stayed hidden long enough. We won't be ignored. Not anymore. There are thousands more like me waiting their turn, each one willing to die for our cause.
And they chose you for this mission? Then I guess we have nothing to worry about.
Believe what you want. When the vids flash with images of your colonies in flames, you'll know the Batarian rebellion has begun.
Who's your leader? Who's orchestrating all this?
I'm through talking. Just kill me. Get it over with.
You're not gonna die. We'll drop you off on Terra Nova and let Alliance officials deal with you. I doubt they'll be too friendly.
This isn't over! This is just the beginning for the Batarian nation!
Yeah, but I'm not making you a martyr.
Is it safe?
Watch where you step. There were bombs, and there may be more. I need a sapper team to sweep the area.
Right. I'll be careful. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Have you found Katie and her team?
I'm sorry, Simon. Balak took Kate and some others as hostages. There was a bomb in their cell, and...
You're not kidding, are you? Oh, God. How could this happen? I thought you were... Couldn't you save them?
Yes, I could have. If I let the Batarians go. But then they might have done the same thing to another colony. Or 2 more, or a dozen.
That doesn't... I know in my head what you're saying makes sense. It's just a little hard to see the big picture right now, all right? Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Quarian armor.
You have Quarian armor? That's hard to come by.
We hired a few to help install the torches. They really knew their stuff. You're welcome to take it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Quarian Colossus armor? That's actually really good. So nothing new for me. Stronger incendiary rounds. Feel the shield bypass though. Prefer that. Actually, I'm giving you snipers, so let's give you something to work with. You can do that. Stability. Caden, nothing new for you. You can have that one. That is junk. Otherwise, you're pretty set. Well, that's not pleasant. If I had saved them, I would be talking to them right now. What are you still doing here?
I'm safe. Just have to focus on that, right?
Alright. I have no idea if the noise from upstairs is coming through on the mic, but god, they're noisy up there. Oh, alrighty. So that's the asteroid dealt with. So we got Noveria and Vermeer still to go for the main story, but we also got all these other little spots. And I think I might end up taking care of those for the next video. Yeah, why not? And we'll start over here. There though. So that's going to be it from me. I'm going to go get some food and then enjoy the rest of what little time I have left. So, I hope you've been enjoying it. I'll be back as soon as I can. It is difficult to always know when I've got time to do this sort of thing because, hey, I work 2 jobs and they always want me. Which I suppose is a good thing. But alright, I will catch you all next time. Have a good one. Stay furry out there.